All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to How to Play Wild West Exodus. I'm John Caspian, and today we're joined by CJ McPhee, who is an official war host for Warcradle Studios, the company that is the creator of Wild West Exodus. If you don't know what Wild West Exodus is, effectively imagine that in the 1800s you have some sort of alien influence on technology, and so you have things like cybernetic arms and stuff like that. So I'll show you a model here, if it'll show you. That dude right there is Jesse James, and he's got cybernetic arms. And so you also have things like robotic attack dogs right there, and robotic gun dogs that have things like this guy has a missile launcher on him right there. So you can pick this up at Gigabytes Cafe. We have a 2-player starter set, which includes a rule set. The rule book is about 50 pages. I know it's way more than that, 142 pages. So I'm thinking of a different game. And then you can also get these posse sets, and these posse sets have a whole bunch of models on them. So this one's a very popular one. This is the Warrior Nation Hour of the Wolf set. You can pick that one up. And then the 2-player starter is what we're going to be using today. It's the Outlaws versus the Lawmen, and each faction has a balanced force of around 650. Typical game is played with, what, 1,500 points?
Yeah, typical game, 1,500 points.
Perfect. So we've already assembled our models, getting ready to go in, and then CJ is going to take it over from here and show us how to play.
All right.
So take it away.
Well, first going to determine who's going to deploy for us.
All right. So we have our nice little cards here, which is our, I guess, initiative cards.
Action deck. Action.
Gotcha.
All right. So we flip those over.
And I got 19, which is the small gear, which is what we're looking for.
We're looking at the numbers at the top corner. Gonna be right there.
So I failed. No.
I've got 24. He's got 19. So I deploy my first unit. It's going to be within usually about 6 inches, depending on what size game you're playing. What
starter
size
set
table.
comes with an 8-inch ruler.
Yep.
So I'll get my guys off here. Oh yeah. Feel free to share this stream with people. We'd appreciate that. Nice. It's your first model, and it's deployed about 6 inches from the edge.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm going in the corner right there.
Okay.
With Wyatt on.
Nice. Jesse James is going to go opposite, and he's going to go right. Yeah, right there, opposite of Jesse Whiter. Haha. Doc Holliday is next. These models are incredible. So these ones in the 2-player starter set are all plastics on sprues. Very easy instructions. Everything is basically easy to build, so it's super easy. We're gonna put down my doggy, the big gun dog. We're gonna put him over here, like that. Haha.
I'm gonna put my small canine attack dog right over here.
Bring it. My canine attack dog, woof woof, opposite of yours. Oh, I gotta pull him back a little bit like this. There we go.
Alright, here's my gun dog.
And that has a Gatling gun on top of it, which is nasty. These gun dogs are huge. So we're gonna do Frank James. He's gonna be near his brother. Aw, good boy.
I'm gonna get my Ranger Interceptor, which is like one of the bikes.
It looks like Batman's motorcycle.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah. And my other bike is gonna go opposite of yours. Mirror match, kind of. Bam. There we go.
Alright, essentially what we're playing for is these 2 little barrels. This is a smaller map than normal, but it's fine for demo purposes. When you're within 3 inches of the barrel, you get 2 victory points at the end of the round. You're essentially trying to win the best victory points by the end of round 4. You also get victory points based on these other cards that we're going to have shown right here. This is called the Ventral Deck, and depending on how many points you're going to get, you draw different amounts. So with this game, we're only going to draw 3 of these.
Okay.
And there's 2 sides of these. Those guts and glory. Essentially, guts is going to give you different bonuses to your stats. Glory is going to give you victory points, determine on which side you want to use usually.
Interesting. Okay.
You can use them anytime it says. Whenever you do something, you use this.
Okay.
Some will have like different symbols on them.
Very cool. Very cool. Now do we draw those now?
We'll draw those in just a second, though.
Cool. Oh, this is exciting. I've been wanting to play this for so bad. I've seen it played.
All right, so now we start off and determine who goes first now, since we are deployed, so we do the same thing.
Yep.
And,
bam! Oh, yeah, the ultimate.
48, he's got...
Yep.
All right, so now you just put that one in your discard, then you're going to draw another one.
Okay.
And that's going to be how many action points you get.
So I got 4 action points. Now, each of the models have different amounts of action points, so I'm going to show you guys what a stat card looks like. So the stat card looks like this right here. So you have your different things that you have, such as your weapons over here, which have a range, a piercing value, and a rate of attack, which is how many, I guess, die you roll, dice you roll. But then you also have things like Q,
which is going to be your quick.
Yep.
That's going to be how many inches you move. Then the mind is going to be kind of like a morale check almost, but we won't probably see that in this game. The A is going to be aim. That's your range attack. The G is going to be called your grit, which is kind of like your armor slash. It's not really HP per se because everybody has 1 wound. So you usually roll. Usually when you roll, you add that number against the 10. So you just add, whatever number you roll plus that, and then if it's a 10, it passes.
Nice. And then F is.
F is fight, and that's going to be your melee attack.
Nice. And then L.
And L is your limit. That's how many actions that unit can perform.
Right. So that's the one we're looking for right now. So for my non-heroic characters, they usually get like 2 actions.
Yeah.
But my heroes get 3 actions, which is awesome. So with 4 action points, I can only activate 1 model, correct?
Yes.
So in this case, I want to put it on one of my 2 heroes who each have 3 action points. Now they can't go past 3 because that's their character limit.
Now they can.
Right.
The action points are used. Now you can use those action points. You can only do 3 actions like movement, shoot. But then there's like stuff that you can do like. Let's say you want to force. It's called like a
Is that an
focus.
advanced?
Yeah, like in the advanced rules, there's like a focus where he can just spend an action point and then do some stuff.
Gotcha. But for the simple
Yeah,
stuff.
for the
just
simple
discard
stuff,
that.
yes. Essentially, it's
Cool.
just.
So then I'm going to go ahead and move Jesse James. He has a Q of 6. I'll put that right there. Can't really see that. Never mind. He has a quick of 6, so he's going to move 6 inches. He's going to get over here and move behind the stairwell there. So that's 1 action. Now his range on his weapon is 10 inches, so he's outside of range of anybody.
Yeah.
Can I do an action such as a standby? Is that the kind
Yeah,
of action?
you can. There's another like there's these tokens. Like if he didn't want to do anything else, he can. That one's called Hunker Down.
Nice.
That's essentially gives him a +1 defense against my attacks against him.
Can I do a double move?
You could do a double move. You can, but when you do a secondary action of the same type, let's say if you
Costs you
didn't
2
want to do
action
that,
points.
it'll cost 2 action points.
So I'd be at 3 action points and behind a barrier.
Yeah.
Let's do a hunker down. I like that.
Okay.
I will not shoot anybody because I only have pistols. And the rifle is on the brother. So let's go ahead and stick that there, and then I guess it's your turn.
All right. In response, I'm going to do Riot Orb. He's going to move up, and he's just going to go ahead and move across the bell. Right, knew it.
To the barrel.
We're actually supposed to draw these. I forgot.
Oh, yes, now we draw them. The Guts and Glory.
Yeah.
3 of them?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Nice. This is cool. So then each of these, so you said the guts are like things that you get as bonuses.
Yeah,
to your
yeah.
character?
Like I got bonus. My cards have like +2 action points, and then Glory's got different things saying like if you do a certain thing, you get bonus victory points.
Sweet. All right. Cool. So you're gonna you walk for your 6.
It's actually 5 for him.
Oh, really?
Let's
Not
see.
too fast. Wide Earp's an old man.
Alright, so I'm going to just stay there. That's all I'm going to do. And no hunking down. I'm just going to go stay there.
You're not going to shoot me?
No. No shooting yet.
Okay. Well, I will not be so kind to you. Let's draw out my next one. 3 action points, which is perfect, because I'm going to do Frank James. We're going to walk up. Go 6. Walk up to 6. Right in the middle of the open. It's going to shoot it wide.
Alrighty. So what you do now is you get how many dice? I think it's 1 for his, if you use his...
We're going to use his juiced pistol.
Alright.
It's a revolver. It's got close work, overcharged. It's ready to attack 1.
Okay, so you get 1
Alright.
D10.
So, how do we do our tests in this game?
So if it's, you're trying to beat a 10, so essentially you just roll the dice and add the aim, which is the A right there, which is the 6. And you just add it to whatever you roll
beat a 10?
and just get a 10 or beat it.
Alright, so 6 plus 4, I need 4 at least. Hey,
Right,
I
and
got
you
a 4, so I got the 10.
So he's got the 10, so he passed that check.
Cool.
So next, I have to pass a check. We're not going to go through all the rules, but like most of your hero characters are going to have special abilities like metal. What I can say is if I fail my check against his check, I can just decide, do I want him to just live another day, and I don't have to do anything else. But he becomes disordered, so he's kind of just like, I barely survived.
Got a flesh wound.
Yeah, kind of like a flesh wound. So I'm gonna roll my grit, which is gonna be a 6.
Nice. And you're looking to beat a 10, so you need at least a 4.
Yeah.
Got a 4.
So I beat it. So nothing happens. He can shoot again if he wants to, but it costs him.
Oh, it would cost me another 2
yeah.
points. Yeah. Can I hunker down as well?
Yeah, you can hunker down.
Okay, my third action will be to hunker down, even though I'm in the middle of the open. Hit the floor.
I mean, you still get bonus defense. Might as well do it.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Every time, take the bonus.
Alrighty.
All right, your turn.
Alright, my dog is going to.
They move. They're fast too. The dogs are quick.
Yes.
9 inches. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that one's 6.
Right, I'm looking at it upside down.
Yeah. Alright.
Big dogs.
So.
But yes, Ian, I will go full John Wick if he kills my doggy. The doggy's too cute.
Alright, so I see how many actions. I get 2 action points.
Perfect.
I'm gonna move my dog up. Be about right here.
Ooh.
And this dog is going to use his. See, that one's the Gatling gun.
Yep. Big old gun on top.
All right, he's got a weighted attack of 3.
3 shots. Okay.
All right, now the PRC is the Pilsen, which essentially you just remove that number. I forgot to tell.
For my grit?
Yeah,
Okay.
you remove it from the grit.
Cool.
So now I'm gonna attack his Frank James.
Bring it.
My aim is 5, so I need a 5 or better. All right, so I've hit all 3 of them. That's a critical hit.
No.
Now, if I now certain weapons that have like specials, if you get a critical hit, and they do like extra stuff.
Gotcha. Like a flamethrower.
Yeah,
might
kind of like
set something on fire.
yeah.
Rocket launcher to explode. That kind of
So
stuff.
since the Gatling gun, I got brutal and link, which brutal means each hit actually counts as 2 hits.
Ouch.
So it's usually rough. But since we're just doing a little demo, we're just going to skip that part right there. So he won't get badly beaten. But
That's good.
so now you will. Now what you got to do is roll 3 dice.
3 dice. Yep. You want to take those out? Yep. You got 3. Now my regular grit is 5, but your piercing's 3.
Yeah. So,
So I
it'd be-
need 8.
Yeah, you need 8s.
Oh boy. All right.
So
One of those. That's crit.
that's a miss. A
Oh,
critical
that's a miss. Okay. So a critical miss. So I missed 2, and that means my character would be dead, right?
Yeah, your character's going to
Now,
die.
what does my hunker down bonus give me?
+1 to the grit. So
So that wouldn't do anything. Okay, cool. So he'd be dead.
yeah, he's dead.
Bam. That's brutal. I like that. Nice. Am I back to my turn?
Yep.
All right. 4 action points, which in this case, we're going to do my missile dog. He's going to march forward. Gun dog, movement of M3. Is that right? M3? Movement 3?
No, quick, the 6.
Ah, right, quick. M is mine. 6 inches this way, and he's going to shoot him, I think.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I guess this one has a flamethrower.
Well, technically, like, you can do whatever, like, when we build the force, there's like a little card that, but
Yeah.
you can do it as a flamethrower.
I've got a big old gun.
Right there, there it is, the template.
Yeah. So I've got a.
Skinny, you know? Gotta just go skins only.
Where is she? Outlaws. Here we go. Grenade launcher, I believe.
Yeah, you can use it.
So I've got the grenade launcher on this guy. So 12-inch range. Definitely has it.
Oh yeah,
So
he's
it's me
got
on him.
it. Yep.
All right. So grenade launcher, 12 inches. It has a blast, indirect, and heavy as the special. Blast template right here.
Yes.
So does that go from any point that I
Well,
want
it
to?
actually, the 12-inch range, it's going to hit them.
And then spread from
Blast, actually, we're not going to worry about blast
Oh,
right
okay.
now. Because usually it's like,
Yep. All right,
it's a little
so
bit different.
My attack is 5, so I need to get a 5 or above to hit him.
Yep.
All right, I have ROA of 1.
So you roll 1 die.
Got a 7.
Okay, you're going to
So
hit.
-2 for the piercing.
All right, I got a grit of 5, so -2's at 3, so I need 7s. And he is going to be gone.
Wow, that is a brutal game. Woo. I can see why it's so fast.
Yeah, it is fast-paced. It
And
doesn't.
that's what the special rules really help with.
Yeah.
You
So-
really take the models, the special rules, and how they
Yeah, because there's a little bit of extra stuff going on, but it's not too much. It's just looking through the actual extra rules and then getting it down.
What I like is there's not too much bookkeeping.
Yeah.
Like I just have my models here. There's some tokens, but other than that,
Yeah, it's mostly just the special rules is the bookkeeping.
right.
But
All right, your turn. We have an eye for an eye, tet for tet.
I got 5 action points. Let's see, he's dead. All right,
Doc Holliday, maybe.
Doc Holliday is going to
Oh
go.
man.
He's
Now
moving.
he's got his character's model with 2 extra pistols. I don't have a fully painted one here, but like this, he's got his 2 pistols there. He's a gunslinger, just
The main character turns into a hawk.
And
like my
then-
sound there. Pew pew.
Yeah, and then he actually has like throwing cards too, so he.
Nice.
All right.
He just
So Doc Holliday is going to go up.
deal with people.
Okay.
And then
I am going to now attack with his cards. He's going to his 6-inch. Yep. He's got his card deck is going to hit him. So I will. My aim is 8, so as long as I don't, get 1s, I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
All 3 is going to hit,
Nice.
and it's a Pilsen at -1.
So my grit's 4,
Yeah.
so I need 6s.
just grabbed my buddy.
Oh no, I missed 1. No.
All right, so this is where I'm going to step in.
Uh-huh.
Usually, if he had a boss nearby, he can actually use some of the fortune points from the boss.
Right.
Fortune points is now kind of like an extra command, kind of like a command ability from 40k a little bit. And each unit, mostly just the hero units, but he's nearby his units, that's heroes. He can technically reroll that failed dice if you want for 1 fortune point.
Oh,
But
nice.
but
So Jesse James looks like with 3.
yeah, he starts with 3 fortune points.
Uh-huh.
So
now use
essentially,
one of his fortune points.
yeah. If he was nearby, I think it's within
Give
like.
it a shot. Hey, and I rolled a 9, so I survived.
So he's survived.
So now he's down at 2 fortune points.
Yeah.
You track that on your character
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, they have fortune chips you can buy to put it on there, or you can use dice or whatever you like to use.
Sweet.
But it's usually if he's nearby, if he's within like a certain amount, I think 8 inches, I believe,
Uh-huh.
then you can use the fortune points from the heroes.
Nice. Sweet. Awesome. So that's pretty much the basic rules, right?
Yeah,
So what we do next, not to get too much into the advanced stuff without doing a separate stream on that, but basically what you want to look for after the basic rules of going back and forth and having your basic actions is to especially your heroes. So you can see here,
Choose without paper.
he's got a lot of different special rules that allow him to do things, especially against a certain type of opponent. So this guy, Jesse James, for instance, he can actually take a card out from here and use that amount of actions. So if it were a 5, he could use that. However, if I drew a 1, which I'm not sure where that would be, I'd actually deactivate immediately. So there's a risk-reward element in some of these special rules that's really cool. If you want to, real quick, let's show them how to do charges, and then we're pretty much done with the tutorial there.
All right, so charges.
So let's say I want this attack dog to go against Doc Holliday. So let's say the attack dog is here, and I want to charge against it.
All right, all you do in charge is you just use your quick.
Okay.
You go up and then attack.
Is that all part of one action?
Yeah, it's all part of one action. So
Gotcha.
it's considered a move action.
The dog would have a 7-inch charge, so then I go straight at him,
Yeah, straight at them.
base to base.
Yeah, base to base.
And then I would just use my attack value.
Yeah, you
So
use.
in this case,
yeah,
I would just do like one chompy little attack.
it's a way to attack.
2. Yep. So I would just go charge, fight, and now when you defend, you still use your grit with that.
Yeah, you still use your grid.
Gotcha.
There's no negatives other than you can't shoot and then charge, of course.
Gotcha.
You know, and
Can't really shoot into.
then it's
combat.
considered a move action. You can shoot into combat,
Gotcha.
but it's not considered. It's considered a move action. So if you move twice, it would cost like extra action points to do so.
Oh, okay. So then, let's say you had 3 actions. You
Yeah.
want to move into
Well,
place for
everybody's
1.
special, they're still
Then it would cost him 2
2
actions because it would be
You
extra.
do a
to
charge. Yeah.
But then part of his charge is getting you to attack,
Yeah.
right? Gotcha. So in a way, that's like a move attack.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. But if you were sitting there and started the activation, could he charge in? Then if he survived, could he do another attack?
Yes,
for his
he
action?
could. If you
Okay.
have the action points to do so, I believe you can do that.
Cool. So repeating actions, I like that. So a lot of games have it to where you can only do certain things one time,
Yeah.
like move is one time. Or
This game you can do multiple. You can do it multiple times and keep going.
Nice. Sweet. CJ, thank you. So
welcome.
we are demoing here today from 2 o'clock all the way until 8?
I think 6 or 8.
6 or 8, yeah. So come on by this afternoon when you get off work. Come play a game, have a good time. And thanks again, CJ, for
welcome.
showing us how to play. Very fast-paced. There's a lot of depth here because you have all these special rules that can interact in fun ways. And I like that it's so brutal. 1 wound
Oh
each.
yeah, yeah. It's.
All it takes is 1 shot. You know?
I like some of the snipers, like Frank James, have 30 inches, so
Right.
it's like the whole map. So you're just like, oh, just poking people.
Bye. I love it. That's great.
All right.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, CJ.
You're welcome.
Bye, everybody. And we hope you come by and play and then pick up a set.